Good day, my SM viewers. This is Satellite Media. Evangelist Ben, I think you are the best person to address this. In what look like Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible, rearing ugly head in Nigeria, about 200 vibrators were discovered in NYC camp in Rivers State. It looked like Nigeria is heading towards the Sodom and Gomorrah era.
God bless you, my beloved. The scripture cannot lie. In NYC camp, vibration of vibrator is being discovered. They were using it to help themselves. See, in the city, in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, according to the book of Genesis chapter 18, hear me and hear me clearly. These are the satisfaction of the flesh. Because it's like in that camp, man doesn't have the ability again. You know the scarcity in Nigeria, the current situation of this country. Men doesn't have money again. Men now are like, let them hold themselves. You see that country? Let us adjust. And the women now are looking for a way to free themselves from that state of that flesh. And they decided to make use of the vibrator to satisfy their urge sexually. Are you hearing me? That is to prove what the scripture have already said. That a time like this shall come when the people will be pleased by the flesh. The truth will be ignored. And currently now, they are having each ear. They are having itching ears to the word of the truth. They are now hearkening to the word of lies that have taken over the nation called Nigeria, even the world at large. And another thing is this. Let me tell you, not all women will get married, and not all of them will stay under him, and that is why you have plenty single men, single women.
Well, let me tell so that you address this angle because the authorities seized those vibrators. What is your take?
Authorities seizing it, the same authority that signed gay.
No, I mean Nigerian authorities at the NYC camp.
Nigerian authorities in NYC camp.
They seized those vibrators.
They seized the vibrators. But the federal government, your president, signed gay.
No, there is no gay in Nigeria. The government have not approved gay in Nigeria.
They have not, but your president is signed.
No, it's not on record. It's not on record.
When they collect, it's not which record. Have you forgotten when they sign it?
When are you talking about Samuel deal? No.
Yeah,
it is not. It has nothing to do with a gay.
Now listen go. Which your president signed, he says it's not a gay. Hear me and hear me clearly. Whichever way you want to defend it, go ahead and defend it. I know you journalists, you know how to connect things, but God is watching you people and I. The truth must be said. Hear me and hear me clearly. As they go to seize it, hear this. You can only seize it for a moment. You cannot seize it for all the time. They have been doing it before that in different ways. And let me tell you, I could remember years back in the years when I was in the world, I met a young lady. She told me, she confessed to me that a lady like her disvirgin her, and I asked her how. She said that lady used candle. So if they are binded or seizing that vibrator, let them burn candle. Why some of them from there, you see this cucumber, one should be very, very careful. A cucumber that you buy from Aboki, many women are buying cucumber not to eat, they buy it to finger themselves. I am telling you, I am speaking from my office. And these are the things that was happening in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. I am using this opportunity to warn them and to caution them that they should disease from that. Failure to do that, the anger of God shall come upon them. God bless you.
Okay, now how do we get here as a people? Because I understand that by our standard, Africans have morals. They have this one for me. I think it should be part of deviant acts, not a norm. So how do we get here as a people? And how do we correct this anomaly?
God bless you. When you talk of correction, yes, Africa have culture. But the problem that Africans are having is this. Africans have abandoned their culture and they decided to copy the white man. Are you hearing me? Until the very day mentally we decided to follow our culture and abandon the culture of the white men, the better for Nigerians, for Africans, and the better for everyone in this very act. Let federal government take note. Let them stop implementing a white man culture into this country. For we have a culture. We Nigerian Africans have culture. Let them stop implementing Oyibo white man culture into our country. By doing that, it will help every Africans to go back to his or her culture and respect it.
Having spoken the way out of it, how do we get here as a people?
How do we
Get here as a people?
get ears?
Get here.
Get to Nigeria.
No, as in, how do we get here? A situation where our ladies are now going the way of the West.
Yes, just like I previously said, the best way, the best step is this. Let our culture come to play in the system, in our system, in our government. There is a way which I believe every African nations is being cultured. Let the government of every nation include their culture, apply it into the system of governance. By so doing, that will help every other citizens to abide by it and know that our culture remains the best. Because listen and listen good. I could remember when I was growing up, I will not easily forget, that was in the early 80s. I was working with my mom and I saw with my mom a lady who wore sumi underwear. Those are their black thing that they used to wear before wearing skirt. You know, in back in the days, you dare not see that thing. Are you getting it? When my mom saw that lady, saw that very thing, that the thing came out, and the lady, the woman was walking on the way, my mom left me and went after the lady and slapped her. Are you getting it? She acted that out of culture. Are you getting it? She acted that out of culture. And the lady in question, do you know what she said? She turned back and said, sorry to my mother, and adjust that shimi, that very thing that she put on inside. She adjusted it and said sorry to my mother. But this day, even our ladies have copied to the point that they don't wear pants again. Our ladies go out naked. They only manage wear trousers. They don't wear pants again. Our ladies doesn't wear pants again. And they copy all this rubbish from the western part of the country called the white people. But initially, in the days, like I have given an example, in the early 80s, you can never see African woman going out without wearing a pant, without dressing properly. Are you getting it? You hardly see African lady dressing half naked on the street and call it nothing. You can never see African woman showing her, displaying her private part in the public without shame. In the olden days, back in the years, you can never see an African lady coming out and they tell you, say this is tight, and they will dress up with only tight. What makes them a woman will shoot out to first. When a man look at them, the only thing is that their that privacy will show first. It is in the olden days you cannot see it happen, but these days it's happening. That is to tell you one maybe.
I must say very thank you, Evangelist Ben. Thank you very much for attending this satellite media.